How many people play Farmville according to this article? Where are you going? Where are you going, little lion?
Nothing. I'm going nowhere.
But you keep like taking off all the time. What?
82 million.
Yeah, about 80. Well, at the time of this article, it's a few years ago now, but at that time there were about 82 million people playing. Holy macaroni!
There's a lot of people playing Farmville.
Hello, little Glory. No hello today?
Hello.
True Indonesian hello. Hello. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Did you go to school today or were your classes online today?
It's holiday.
It's a holiday there. Why is it a holiday? What holiday is it now? It's not Ramadan, is it?
I don't remember.
Just one day or a whole week or 2 weeks or what?
1 week.
1 week. What in the world could that be? It's got to be Ramadan. But no, you know the Ramadan holiday, of course, the big one. Ramadan, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you already have that holiday or is that what's going on now? Are people fasting and eating at night now?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Ramadan in Indonesia now. Okay, I'm probably saying it wrong. Ramadan. Anyway, have you got your reading and everything? Everything's okay and you got your questions?
Yes.
All right. So, let's get started. We're going to go, so you know the routine. We're going to do some social interaction questions, some typical things. So, we're going to go to our first one. Okay, so our first topic today in social interaction is going to be about traffic. So where you live now, because you're in Jakarta, the city, of course. What forms of transportation are available in your city? But mostly like where you live. What forms of transportation can you use?
Busway and bajai.
Bajai. Oh, bajai. That's like the tuk-tuk. Those are the little seated ones. That's right.
Bajai is around the world.
It's the what?
Bajai is around like everywhere.
Yeah, those are the little orange ones, right? You sit in them, the little buggies.
Yeah, orange one and the blue ones.
Oh, that's right. They got blue ones too. What about the ojeks? You must have some ojeks around your place, the motorcycle taxis.
Yeah.
So how do you go to school every day?
Order Gojek.
Okay, so someone drives you on a motorcycle.
Yes.
The same guy every day, or is it always different?
Different.
Okay, so you just call up one of the motorcycle guys or areas, and then they send somebody for you. So how much does it cost?
Like around 13 or 20 to go to my school.
Is it far?
Not that really. Well, I always come like in the prayer because sometimes I come in the prayer because there's a lot of traffic there.
So you try to go to school during prayer time, so there's less traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's smart. If the timing is right, yeah. There's no buses around your house?
Less buses.
Less buses. Okay. And you don't have a car? You don't drive the car?
No, my dad sells the car.
Your dad sold the car. Did you ever drive the car?
No, I don't know how to drive.
Can you see over the dashboard?
I don't know how to drive.
But are you tall enough to see over the dashboard? If you're
Not
sitting
that
in front?
really.
Not well, what?
Not that really.
Not that really? Not tall enough yet. That's what Benicia said. She said she can't see over the dashboard outside. Okay. Describe what the traffic is like where you live, like around your house. Do you get lots of traffic jams there, or do you live like in the Kampungi area? Do you live inside where there's just narrow little roads?
When I'm going to school, there is a lot of traffic every day.
So but where you live, it's not on a main road. You live in the back where there's the small, narrow roads. It's more quiet. Okay. All right. Can you drive a car to where you live, or is the road too small?
The road is not that small. It's medium.
Okay. But 2 cars can go through, or just one way?
One car can go through. Just let the car pass, and then another car can get in.
Okay, so there's little areas to move to the side. Yeah, I remember the neighborhoods in Jakarta. It's a unique city. So in your neighborhood where you live, what or how could you make the traffic better in your area? Is there anything they could do to make it better?
Mm,
Any bridges, any new roads, restrict cars, maybe only motorcycles? What do you think they could do to make the road a little bit, the roads, or the traffic, not the roads, the traffic a little bit better where you live?
shortcuts.
Make some extra shortcuts?
Yeah.
So like,
you can skip the traffics.
so they'd have to make more roads.
Yeah.
But then they'd have to tear down some houses.
There's not a lot of houses in the middle of the road.
Oh, you mean make more lanes in the roads, maybe?
Yeah.
More lanes? Oh, okay. Okay. Because what I remember of Jakarta is that it's either, no matter where you go in the city, it's either a road or a building or a house. And there's not much area to make new roads. And that's why they made like the big perimeter highways, right? But their highways are up in the sky on the big pillars, right? It's like they're very high because they couldn't build the highways down on the roads because there's too many buildings in the way. It's been a while since I've been there, but I heard you guys fixed and finally finished the SkyTrain, the SkyTram, the train that's not on the ground, it's up in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's working now.
Yeah.
Okay, so they finally, because they were still building it when I was there. It took a very long time. All right, let's go to topic 2. All right. So the second one here, topic 2, is going to be about addictive games. Do you think video games are addictive?
Yes, because they're like fun to other people.
They're fun and they're interesting, absolutely. It's it is very addictive, I think, as well, because I remember the story of like kids can sit there, they get bored in school, but yet they can sit there and play video games for hours and hours and not want to go to sleep. Because so many things you can do and discover, and you have adventures, and you can build characters and really customize to the type of adventure you want to have. Now, we know that a lot of people are having problems with games. So this is about how many hours in a day. What do you think is too many hours a day to spend playing video games? How many hours? No, but I mean, what I want you to do is tell me what you think. If someone plays for 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours, when do you think is too much?
Like 5 hours.
So if I play 4 hours a day, that's okay?
That's a little bit okay.
A little bit okay? 4 hours every day?
Oh no, just 1 hour or 2 hours.
1 or 2 hours you think is the max people should play?
Yeah.
think Benicia said she's only allowed to play for 30 minutes.
30 minutes
Yeah. And only on Fridays.
of Fridays.
but she has
Fridays tomorrow.
but she has a handphone and she can play video games in the morning, afternoon, and night on her handphone. But on the TV, only 30 minutes every Friday.
Only 30 minutes?
On the TV. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think is too many hours a day to spend playing video games? I actually think that even before you worry about how many hours per day, I think the first thing you have to look at is how many days a week do you play video games? Because I think if you even played only 1 hour every day, I think that's too much. It's about 7 hours. That's a lot.
That's a lot of hours.
That's like a full working day. I was addicted to video games when I was younger, when I was a young man. But it was a PlayStation, not online gaming, but a PlayStation. I was addicted to the sports games. And I would play for hours every night after work. And that was bad because I didn't do any more studying and I didn't work on any projects. I don't play any video games anymore, thank God. But I did. I made the mistake too. So be careful with that. How many hours a day do you spend playing video games? Do you spend
2 or until 3 hours sometimes?
2 to 3 hours every day?
Sometimes.
What about Saturday and Sundays? Do you play even more?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's where we were bad for that. Because every Sunday, we would play the football game again. My friends would come over to my apartment and we'd bring Subway sandwiches and our food and everything. And we'd start playing tournaments and we'd play all day long. It was terrible. I was very bad. I wish I had some of those hours back today. Yeah, be careful with that. You should write down every day how much in your journal or something, how much video games you're playing every day. And you'll see if you start hitting like 14, 15, 20 hours a week playing video games, that could be a problem.
That's almost a day.
No, exactly. Well, write it down, write down every day how at the end of the night on a piece of paper next to your bed, how many hours you played each day. And then in a week, take a look and count how many hours you played and see how many you actually played. And if you play like 24 hours, you know that
That's a day.
You lost a whole day in a week playing video games. That's not good. It's fun, but not good. Okay. Let's go to our part 2, reading comprehension. Yeah. Yeah, you can buy the imaginary money, but their crops and everything are fake, but the money is real. Yeah, video games are dangerous, especially those online ones that you can spend money on to buy their currency and buy different tools. I've seen one war game where it was like that, where you could buy minerals, right, to build your planes and your tanks and your trucks and everything, buy steel and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's crazy. People spend a lot of money. Some people spend a lot of money on their video games. Can be dangerous. What do you think? Did you ever play any farming video games before?
No.
Never tried? Would you like to try that game, Farmville?
Yeah.
Yeah, I checked it on Google. They still it's like Farmville 4 now or something. You can download it on your phone or you can download it on your computer and you can play. Yeah, so a lot easier than real life, of course. You don't have to get dirty and the animals are always healthy and everything always grows. kind of the perfect world, not like the real farmer. But that was really good reading. Pronunciation was good. Flow was pretty good. So I'm going to ask you some simple questions about it and see how much you understand about what you were reading. It was lesson 3, I think. Yeah. So what types of animals can be found in a barnyard? Like she talks about a
Well,
couple. What does she have?
chick chickens and cows
She's got
and
chicken and cows. Yeah.
and keeping animals relaxing.
Yeah. What she means, keeping animals relaxing. That's not how she says it. She finds keeping animals relaxing. Do you know what that means?
No.
It makes her feel relaxed to have the animals on the farm. She feels relaxed because of that.
Oh.
The game makes her feel. It's like when you watch a movie or a cartoon. It gets rid of the stress, and you feel more relaxed. So the game makes her feel more relaxing.
Oh.
What is she growing?
What you say again?
Well, she's keeping chickens and cows, but she's growing some things too. What is she growing? We don't grow chickens; we raise them.
She's growing wheat and flowers and apple trees.
Oh, that's right. She's got some apple trees too. Yeah, that's right. Got some apple trees. So if you have a farm and you got a barnyard with some animals, where do farmers grow their crops? Right, all the food. Where do they grow that? Where's your face? Why you disappear on me? I keep seeing all lion hair.
Yeah.
So what do you need to have? I mean, I can have a farmhouse and I can have some animals around it in the barnyard, but what do I need if I want to grow food and crops? You're going to grow your food on
on a farm.
Where?
On a farm.
Yeah, but you have the farmhouse, you have a barnyard where the animals are around the barn. But what do you need if you're going to grow all the food? You need big what? You're going to have land, but you're going to have to use a lot of what? Fields. You need big fields, yeah? In order to grow lots of crops. Fields. Yeah. Unbelievable. What plants or crops are grown to make bread?
Wheat.
Yeah, you got to grow a lot of wheat. How many people play Farmville according to this article? Where are you going? Where are you going, little lion?
Nothing. I'm going nowhere.
But you keep like taking off all the time. What?
82 million.
Yeah, about 80. Well, at the time of this article, it's a few years ago now, but at that time there were about 82 million people playing. Holy macaroni!
There's a lot of people playing Farmville.
There is, and the company that owns that created Farmville, they have other games too, but apparently they make like $500 million a day.
What?
Yeah, it's insane. It says it in the book. Zynga, the company who invented Farmville, makes an estimated $500,000 a day from the Facebook games. No, not 500 million. We got that wrong. 500,000. So $1 million every 2 days. So that's like $182 million a year.
Wow. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Boy, I should have been a game inventor. Instead of playing video games, I should have learned how to make them. Just gotta let Cheese in here because Miss Day must not be at the desk. Okay. All right. Okay, so next question.
Last one.
What do you call the machine that farmers use to prepare the fields for planting?
Plot.
What do you call the machine? What do they use to prepare the land before they put all the seeds in there? What do they do to the fields? Right? Because did I miss one question here? I'm not sure.
Plot.
Well, like first of all, you get your food. It's all grown. It's the end of the season. Now you harvest all the food, right? You bring it to the market and you sell it, and then the season's going to start again. So you have to get everything ready before you plant all
I'll
the
be back
seeds.
in a minute.
What? Answer the question.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So what do they have to do to prepare the fields for planting? Remember the tools, the machine they use? What is it?
Plot.
What tools? What do they do to the fields before they put the seeds in? How do they prepare the fields? How do they get it ready for new crops? Right? You have a field. What do you have to do first? You need a special machine.
Plot.
Starts with a P.
Up. Plouge.
Wow, look at the cow. Push the
Plot.
plow.
Plow.
Wow, look
I
at
don't know how to pronounce it.
the What do you think, Glory? Would you like to be a farmer?
A farmer can be a lot of hard work.
I would think, yeah, most farmers have to work pretty hard. I guess if you have all the tools and the tractors and stuff, it's not too bad, but you still have a lot of lifting and repairs to do and could get dirty. So maybe not be a farmer, but would you like to live on a farm? Maybe. I'd like to live on a farm now. I'd just like to live out in the country. I don't want to live in big cities anymore. I'm done with big cities. When I was young, it was cool, but not anymore. All right, Glory, you did good. You did good. I will see you next week in Interest 15. Dun, 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 dun. And now I'm going to do.
Tuesday, right? Or what?
Well, we're looking at changing the schedule around. I'm not really sure yet. So Lay is getting all the information on what availability, what days everybody's free and what days they're not free, to see if we can make the right adjustments. So we haven't completely decided yet because we haven't got all the information yet. And Lay would like to get all the tests done first before we worry about everything. So we will let you know. But as far as I know, right now, for now, everything's the same until Miss Lay contacts your mom. Okay.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Not Christmas.
Bye-bye.